Today I'll be talking about the proper way to hook a free prong switch, which is a LED switch. Different manufacturers have the setting differently. So in this video, I'll tell you all how to get about hooking up your switch so your light and your accessory would be on when you need it. With all that said, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, click on the bell icon, and any comments, put them in the description. If you are a subscriber, please like the video. And if you haven't clicked on the bell icon, do so you'll be notified of the videos. The proper way to hook up a free prong switch is not by looking at us hooking up the switch, because the switch you have might be different. That's why I am getting a lot of comments that people are saying they hook up and it didn't work, or they hook up and the light didn't come on, and vice versa. To hook up the switch, if you are interested in electronics, you should get yourself one of these meters. It doesn't have to be that one. It could be any meter. Any meter. Once you have that, you would be okay. Now on this switch, this is the gold or copper connection, which is ground. The center is from the battery, the power from the battery, and the bottom one is the power going to your accessories. Now, I did a research on the internet on certain switches, manufacturers, and they have it the other way around. I think that's what is confusing some viewers. But if you do have a multimeter, you could get, before you connect, you could get your thing right. When you're using your multimeter, I won't go through and tell you how to use the multimeter, but to test the switch, you move it to continuity, you press this to select, and you touch your probes. Once you touch the probe, you would hear that noise. Now, this is the ground.
You've got mail.
You put any one of the probes on the ground. Let me put that speed connector in here. You put any one of the probes on the ground. You put the other probe to connect to the center pin, and you flick your switch. if you notice, nothing, no buzz, nothing. Now if I touch, you hear the buzz. If I put it on the accessory pin, you move it, nothing, simply nothing. That means that ground doesn't connect to the other probes. Now, you could either use the center as your power or your accessory, or you could use this one, which is the accessory, as the power or the accessory. Now, if I take the probe and I put it in here, and I touch this one, and I move the switch, you hear, it comes on. When you're hooking up your switch, test it with a multimeter. Now, if you don't have a multimeter, you could also test it with the battery. Nothing won't happen to the switch. You could, this is the two lives, one from the battery, one going to the accessories. This one on this switch is the ground, which is either gold or copper is the ground. If you find this video was educational, please like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell icon so you'll be notified of further videos. Goodbye and thank you.